Well, we've just come back from seeing the movie The Case for Christ, and it's outstanding. I had already read the book. This movie does not give all of the detail that he does in the book of interviews and the evidence that there is for our belief and trust in Jesus Christ as personal Savior. I can say this: if you missed this movie, or if you've missed reading the book by Strobel on The Case for Christ, then you've missed a tremendous blessing. For a Christian, it solidifies your faith and gives you ammunition for apologetics. If you have a lost friend or family member who has been skeptical because of their analytical thinking or because of their scientific thinking, because of perhaps college professors' challenges, this is a must-see movie for them, and I would really encourage you to buy their ticket, go with them, and let them see this. However, we'll warn you, in most areas, this is a limited viewing and probably will be off the screens within the next 4 or 5 days, as it is here in Simpsonville. That doesn't mean that it won't come out on DVD, where you can invite people to your house and show them this film. But this is an opportunity that seldom comes across our way. Strobel, without a doubt, is the best apologetics man within our lifetime. And I would really encourage you to use this movie to bring someone that's lost into belief, or to solidify those that are being bombarded with liberalism of today's colleges and world that we live in. It's really well done, and it's clearly going to show that it's not a blind leap of faith. Old age. A friend just asked me the other day, how old are you, Pastor? And I told him honestly what my age was, and he says, well, how do you feel? And I said, well, I feel as strong as I did when I was in my mid-40s. And my mind's just as sharp and clear thinking and logical and analytical as it was in my 40s. Do my body have some aches? Do I have some of the typical problems that someone that's getting older has? Absolutely. I've been encouraged by people like Billy Graham, who've reached a much older age than I am, by the fact that even he says he didn't expect some of the problems that he has, and he didn't expect to live this long. I hope I have that problem, that I didn't expect to live this long, but that would be another 20 years for me, and so it's a blessing, and the alternative is certainly not good. And when you consider the number of people who die at a much younger age, we have to consider ourselves blessed. I know of young children who are fighting cancer. I know of young men and young women that have lost their lives in their 30s and 40s. It's one of those things that we need to remember and keep perspective on. No, it's not going to be easy, but you know, it's not going to be easy for that 7-year-old with cancer. And it's not easy for a wife that says goodbye to a husband who's in his 20s and 30s, or that husband that has to say goodbye to a wife and is left with a couple of children as well. So what do we want to say? We want to say from Isaiah 61 verse 4, is God speaking through Isaiah, even to your old age I will be with you, and even to your graying hairs I will hear you and bear you. I have done it, and I will carry you, and I will bear you, and I will deliver you. God's going to be sufficient. His grace will be sufficient to see us through whatever we have to go through. If it be a slow, long process of dying, he'll see us through it. If it's a sudden drop over with a heart attack, he'll not only see us through that, but he'll help our family to come through the loss that happens so quickly. It's a wonderful promise. But the most wonderful promise, of course, is coming from the Easter services that we all had that tell us that we do not cease to exist at the time of death. If you're a Christian, you will inherit eternal life. No, your body will die, but your spirit will continue on eternally. And for those of us that are believers, that's a wonderful hope that the best is yet to come. That's really good when you think about it. So whether you're 5, 15, 25, 35, 55, 65, 85, or 105, even to your old age, I will be the same. And even to your graying years, I will bear you. I have done it, and I will carry you. And I will bear you, and I will deliver you. That's what God said. And he will be. No matter how much gray, no matter how many years, even if the body's not functioning perfectly, he'll bear us. He'll give us the grace that we need to see us through it. And I believe that with all of my heart. Today's movie was just another affirmation of the goodness of God and how he reveals us all of his wonderful plans for our life, and that he continues to see us through even the most difficult of days. That's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day. Don't miss the case for Christ.